Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Complete to Mark
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
10 yards.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go play action now. Jackson looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
On the carry.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Chiefs. 1st down and goal to go.
Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14, Ravens 7.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Play action. It's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Ravens.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Hill, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. On 2nd down, Dobbins
fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Down.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 28, Ravens 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Again, Jackson rolling to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And Jackson throwing once more. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The Raven first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson will throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Ravens 13. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And it's third down.
To throw is Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
13. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike 20. Check the outs. There we go, Mike. Hey, middle.
Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Mike 20. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hold on.
To throw again is Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
No good. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Ravens 13.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Target, 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 target. You. Check 13, check 13. Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Steps away to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Here's Dobbins.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to get a brief pause in the action for an injured player, and I believe, yes, that is J.K. Dobbins, the running back. He's down after that last play. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Marquise Brown was the intended target. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Keep moving. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Know your job. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, defense. Let's go. 56.
Here's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Switch.
The first running back drafted in April, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
It's caught inside the 25.
Jackson's pass.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Down, Ravens.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. 13. Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Think you gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Here we go, 50, 50. You ask. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Mark Andrews, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.